Hey guys, it's Tuesdays, time for my weekly video. I have made this video like 5 times now. So this is my last attempt at it, or I'm going to use one of the ones before. So, depends on how this one goes. I would do this video on like 3 things that irritate me, or 3 things that I'm struggling with. But that's not really what I want to talk about today. I'm not really in the mood. This week has been a really shitty week, and last week was a really shitty week. I've just been in a really weird place in my life lately that maybe some of you guys can relate to. I struggle with depression quite regularly. This is the worst it's been for me in over 10 years, probably since my coming out video. I talked about how depressed I was and stuff like that, and yeah, I would probably say this is probably, in the last couple weeks, this is probably the worst it's been since then. It's been triggered by more than one thing. There was a tipping point that kind of came about a week and a half ago, where I just really realized a couple of things. And I think the reality of a lot of stuff hit me this past week. And like I said, it's been a couple realizations of stuff. One realization is that, I'm not a whole person right now, so if I can only give what I have left, and it's just not enough, apparently. In my life to make a difference with certain things, and I just feel like I'm running on empty. I really am. There's no more gas in my tank. I have worked myself to the bone with no result. I have exhausted every avenue of my situations, and I'm literally to the point where it's like, it's in God's hands now. I've done everything humanly possible to change my situation, to create new situations, or to find something else. And I have come to the realization that, I don't know what God's lesson is right now for me. I really don't. Usually I'm like, okay, I can see the lesson in this. But the past couple weeks, I have not seen the lesson. I'm a type of person that has a strong walk with God, whether you fucking believe it or not, whether you want to fucking write me hate mail like somebody did last night, for my gay and being Christian. Well, guess what, motherfucker? Go fuck yourself, because I don't give a fuck what you think. I only care about what God thinks of me, and He don't speak through your dumb, ignorant ass. Sorry, had to put that in there, because I was literally crying myself to sleep, and my phone blinked and gave me an email, opened up the email from someone who told me how much of a terrible fucking person I am for believing in God, and that it was a joke that I was going to hell. So for whoever wrote that, go fuck yourself. You're really an important person to fucking send that to somebody and think that you're going to make a fucking difference for Christ. Ha, ha, joke's on you. Sorry. Normally I wouldn't be that aggressive, except I got nothing to lose. I'm fucking depressed, and my life is shit, and I know it. I'm doing my best to get through it, but, nice try, Satan. Go fuck yourself, because sending me that email doesn't make me feel worse about myself. It only fires me up. That's all it did. It fired me up to be like, ha, guess my video struck a nerve. Ignorant, pompous asses. You think the kingdom is inherent from you? No. The kingdom is not going to be inherited from you. Sorry. Sorry. It's going to be inherited by the people who cry themselves to sleep because they don't understand God's message to them. Or they're frustrated because they can't figure out. People like me. People who don't judge you for your bad choices. Who don't have time to. Like, I would never sit on your fucking YouTube and write a comment in judgment of you and tell you where you're going. Because I don't know. Nobody knows. You're so ignorant and arrogant to think that you know what actually happens when you die. You don't. You have faith that you chose the right decision and you have faith that you chose the right God, because everybody who believes in their faith believes they chose the right one. And you know what? That's awesome for them. I respect a person who stands by their faith. Don't respect it when they hurt other people in the name of their faith, like you tried to do last night. But I understand it. I understand how you can be so of little mind and so unlike your God that you claim to follow, that you would get confused. That you would get confused of what actually is loyalty and what actually is witnessing. Happens to the best of us. Just kidding, not the best of us, the worst of us. Back to my point, after that little side raid. Yeah. Where my life is right now, I don't know. I am just literally along for the goddamn ride. Never been a person. I've always been a person with a plan. This is the first time in my life that I have not had a plan. It's the first time in my life that I've been like, God damn, I don't even fucking know where to make a plan. I thought I did. I thought that if I got out of this relationship and tried to get into a new healthy relationship, that it would give me the motivation to try to start a new life. Wrong. Wrong. Instead, I got burned a couple times and have come to the realization that I'm just going to be, I guess, lonely for a while until I figure out my own shit and make myself happy. And I know that, but you know, I was just hoping this one time that it wouldn't be like that, that this one time I could find somebody that, you know, would see me for me. Yeah, I got a lot of flaws. I'm obviously not perfect at all. You know, I'm highly motivated when I'm not depressed, to the point where I paint myself in corners, like I have. That's why I'm in the situation I'm in, because I was overachiever, bought a couple houses by the age of 28, and then my relationship fell apart, and, you know, now I'm stuck with the choices financially that I've made, and it's not easy. I'm an incredibly prideful person, too. I don't like people to know my shit, says the person who's putting this on YouTube. But I just really needed to vent today, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm venting. I'm venting to all 15 of you, or 0 of you. But I just need a fucking break. I think if I had one break, whether it came in the form of a job, or an opportunity, or a relationship, or even a good, like, friendship, I don't know, maybe not friendship, I have two good friends that have been wonderful during this time, like, they've been amazing, like, to the point where I don't feel worthy to have them as friends, because they've been so great, and my cousin's been amazing, too, but it's like, I can say that, but I don't feel it, because I'm numb. And a lot of you who, if you struggle with depression, you know what I'm talking about, the numb feeling. The numb feeling actually is feeling so much that you don't feel anymore, but you still feel too much. Is the only way I can describe it. And that's like where I'm at right now. I'm like just so like anxious, like I want to do something, like I want to, you know, I want to move on, I want to, you know, grab life by the horns again. I want to get excited about something. I'm not excited about anything. I'm not. You know, I was starting to get excited a couple weeks ago because I thought maybe I found somebody, but that blew up in my face, and, you know, I probably overreacted in the situation, and because I felt like I got stung, I retract aggressively in my life. I have learned to do that from the not healthy relationships before. And that's my fucking fault. I completely understand that that's my fault. And it sucks because, you know, but at the same time, I've been hurt for so long that it's just like, if anything resembles, like, it's like someone, and I'm not comparing this to my, like, just, this is an example. This is an example within its own context. Like, if, let's say you got hit all the time, right? and then somebody new makes a move like this. Like, you're gonna go like that in reaction. It's gonna be your knee-jerk reaction to do that, even if it's not a full strike. You're still gonna do that, and then you're gonna retract. And I do that, you know, because of what has happened in the past. I've never been treated as I needed to be treated in a relationship. Ever. I've never had a reciprocating relationship where it's 50-50. It's always been 110% taking care of, 110% me putting everything out there and taking care of everything. And this last time, I didn't do that with myself. I completely kept myself back here, you know, and that bit me in the ass. So then I'm thinking, well, goddamn. You know, damned if I do, damned if I don't. I can't go around throwing my heart out at everybody because I can't have it stomped more than once, and it has been. You know, so maybe that bit me in the ass. You know, and I'm an overanalyzer. I will overanalyze something and watch for a very long time before I figure stuff out. And it takes a special type of friend to understand that. And that's why I don't have a group of friends. Like, I don't have 15, 10, 5 friends. I have 3 friends and a cousin. You know, that's like my best friend. We've grown up together. And those other 2 friends, you know, it took them a long time to get into my inner circle. A long time. And there, you know, and then I have a new friend who I love to death, but you know, it's still taking time for me to, you know, I'm like an onion. I have lots of layers, and I've built these layers of armor over time, because of what has happened to me. There's just, I can see all the layers. Like, it would take like 2 hours to explain each layer in psychological, you know. But basically, I have a lot of cognitive dissonance because of stuff that has happened. And I keep a guard up, and I will only let a little bit out at a time. And as soon as I get stung, I retract aggressively. And I'm like a wounded animal sometimes. You know, if I get hurt, you know, and that's always been my go-to. And, you know, it just sucks. It sucks because you feel like you can never win, you know? I'm the type of person that I feel in my mind that I try so hard. I try so hard. And I tread water, you know? I never go anywhere. I'm just sitting there swimming, you know? Swimming my little life. And I feel like I'll move a little bit, but then I'll get dunked under. And then I'll come back up and, oh, I'm alive. And then I'll swim a little bit more. And it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Anyways, I gotta end this video. This video could go on forever because it's just me venting. Even right now, I'm like analyzing stuff. And I just gotta stop. I'm gonna give myself a panic attack. But anyways, this has been my Tuesday video. If you want to subscribe to my little channel, go ahead. Last week's karaoke video is down there if you want to check that out. Me singing one of my favorite songs. And by the way, thank God for Tegan and Sarah's new video, Heartthrob. Thank you, Jesus. It is like literally me and my thoughts that they put to paper and sang amazingly. Not like a couple of songs I'm just like, oh, I wish that were me. But there's like a lot of songs on that CD that are like fucking amazing. If you guys haven't listened to that CD, listen to a couple songs on YouTube, and I definitely highly recommend you guys getting their album. It is fucking amazing. I give it 2 thumbs up. And anything of Lana Del Rey, I'll just throw that out there. She's a bomb. She's a little dark for me right now, though. Like, a little dark. I've listened to her a little bit, but Tegan and Sarah has been my fucking go-to. I've been listening to all their albums, and especially their new album, Heartthrob, which is amazing. Anyways, that was my plug for you guys. Yeah, so check out my channel. I put out new videos every Tuesday. Hopefully next week's video will be an upbeat theme if I'm feeling better. Anyways, I will see you guys then. Sorry the video is so long. Bye!